Oh, you pig hammer. So they claim, this Mr. YouTube, they claim that if you put an impact driver like this with something like this pin extractor on that, it's supposed to knock it out in a matter of seconds. So an impact driver doesn't work because it rotates, and if there's no force to stop the rotation, then the impacts don't come in. That's the same with a cordless impact wrench. Unless it feels resistance, it won't start impacting. And so we've got an ordinary cordless drill with hammer action there. So I'm going to put it on hammer action. So that doesn't work either. The guy on YouTube was using an air nailer, which are quite cheap in America, but I haven't got one of those. So we're going back to an old-fashioned method, hammer and chisel, and I've got a centre punch, which are pretty hard, but of course it won't drive it out. I need to shock it to get it loose, and then I'm hoping I can drift it out with something else. The basics to this is I've tried to unseize this shaft here because it's meant to rotate 180 degrees for when you're going forward and when you're going reverse. The idea being this knocks it out of gear when you're going in reverse to stop you rotating your feet off. Only I want to use it the opposite way, which means that every time I want to engage that way, it's going to knock the PTO out. So I've got to be able to rotate this. So I've got a couple of options. Is either take this off, cut it off, that's the one option, but the other option at the moment I'm exploring is to take off this part here from inside the gearbox. Now I had a feeling I had to do it from this end cover here, but looking at it, there's absolutely no way I can get in there, so I'm going to have to take this end casing off, which I was trying to avoid, and then put that in the vise and give it a right good whack with a hammer, because I'm frightened of breaking something while it's in this casting. I don't really like messing about with gearboxes because they're all full of witchcraft and trickery. You really start to question your decisions. Well, that's now. I'm going to try and get that roll pin out of there, and rather than knocking it this way, which I was, I'm going to try and knock it that way, get it in the vise, see if we can make something of that. I'm hoping with a big hit it will go. Can you believe that? We have movement after all that faffing about. What's that? Fingers. The roll pin out. So if you're wondering, it seems to be pushed out from the wheel side and not the PTO side. So the next job will be to get that, drive that pin down, and again that could be rather interesting. I'm struggling for ideas now. Slugging at it is not doing it. So the only option I can think of at the moment is getting the slick disc in the grinder, cutting a slit all the way down there, in between these roll pins, and then maybe I can prise it apart very slightly. Yes, it's going. We can clean this up, reuse all of that, which means I haven't got to buy another one. Oh my goodness, that's the first time I've ever used that. A Makita DTW 300. That is awesome. See the old one, the blades have all been smashed in, and I think it was when this end casing have got a good old dent in it from some damage, and I think as the engine's turned it smashed all the fins off. So we've got our non-genuine replacement. This is bent somehow. It would appear this guard is simply press fit onto that. Now we'll be able to see it's moved there. Look. So you have to line up them 3 dots with those 3 dots there, and also get this triangle the right way around, and then that's got to go onto that peg there.